Hi, this is David Allen Grier, the president of the IEEE Computer Society. I'm here to give a report to the Board of Governors about the recent Industrial Advisory Board meeting, which took place in April 2013. This board is a group of senior CTOs and other industry officials, which we organized to give us advice relating to industry, to workforce and technology trends. We view ourselves, of course, as serving both industry and academics. At one point in time, we had a large number of industrial leaders as part of our Board of Governors, but times have changed, and industry leaders don't have the opportunity they once had to serve on professional society boards. And so we organized this group to give us advice, and their advice we deeply value.
We have a new chair of the board. These chairs serve 2-year terms. It is Shmuel Shotan, who is the Vice President of Operations and Technology at Hitachi. He replaces the outgoing chair, Harold Javid, who has since joined our Board of Governors. For this meeting of the board, we met in San Jose at a Hitachi facility just at the north end of the airport. In all, there were 5 members of the board, which constitute a quorum, as well as the 3 presidents and a couple of the senior staff of the Computer Society. At the meeting, the discussion ranged over a number of topics, beginning with how the Industrial Advisory Board should operate, how it should give advice to the Board of Governors, and also how it should think about industrial trends. The topic of technology trends contained the discussion that was perhaps of greatest interest to our Board of Governors. The first and most prominent discussion was cloud, and of course more cloud. That seems to be the issue that is dominating the thought of Silicon Valley and of many of the members of the Industrial Advisory Board. It includes all sorts of issues such as portability, intercommunications, and security as well. The next topic was big data, and with it, predictive analytics, the process of taking massive amounts of data and getting reasonable conclusions out of it. Part of this discussion led to a lengthy debate over what is a data scientist, a term that is not well defined anywhere in the literature and clearly has some meaning or some idealized meaning for industry. One of the interesting measures of the importance of big data is that in my household we subscribe to Foreign Affairs, and this month's copy appeared today as I was preparing this talk. The cover story for Foreign Affairs is big data. The next subject was persistent memory. This is something that I have begun to appreciate in my travels over the last 3 months. It's clearly something that is of growing importance and promises to remake computer architecture. In addition to the technology topics, we had several extended discussions over topics that could be described as workforce issues. STEM education and gender diversity in computer science was one topic. We spent a substantial amount of time on the age-old problem of writing skills amongst technological workers and their managerial skills. We made a presentation of SWEBOC and our CSDA-CSDP educational modules. We also talked about our webinars and discussed, frankly, the opportunities of offering more of them to industry. And we talked about our alternative seminars, things that are not academic conferences but still get information to industry. In particular, we talked about the upcoming seminar on big data that has the in-house title, at least for the moment, of Rock Stars of Big Data.
So the group adjourned after a day and a half of meetings with its own marching orders. A couple members of the board were looking to recruit new members to get a larger group of participants at the next advisory board meeting. Others were thinking about projects, the kinds of work that this board could do to be of value to the Computer Society and to our Board of Governors. Third, Shmuel asked the group to think about the kind of agenda items it should address at its fall meeting, which will take place in Boston. He really wants this board to be of value to our Board of Governors, to the society as a whole, and also to the field. And any advice and direction we can provide him, I'm sure, will be gratefully accepted.
While I was at this meeting, I snuck out in the evening to attend a meeting of the local Santa Clara chapter of the Computer Society. It was a very impressive talk with a lot of members present and a lot of fascinating discussion both before and after. If you have not seen the local chapters in operation, they can be a very impressive group. This is my report on the Industrial Advisory Board meeting of April 2013. Take care.